On June 12th this year, international women's and human rights groups expressed solidarity with Iranian women. On the same day, 3 years ago, authorities cracked down on a peaceful protest of hundreds of women in front of Tehran University, arresting 70 of them. The group demanded revising laws that discriminate against women, and these are the same laws that some human rights groups contend are behind the death sentence by hanging of 19-year-old Nazanin Fatehi on January 3, 2006. Her alleged crime, killing a man who ambushed and tried to rape her.
They're not channels for women to come forward oftentimes when they have been raped and to then go and say, this individual raped me. And if she's married, that means that she's confessing that she engaged in sexual relations. It's forced sexual relations, but that still is, and this is the really crazy thing about how Zena is defined, that's Zena, that's adultery.
Nazanin, along with her niece Samye, were in the company of their boyfriends when they were attacked by 3 men in a park west of Tehran. The boyfriends fled, but Nazanin, who was 17 at the time, and her niece couldn't. The group of men pushed them on the ground. According to the Daily Etimad, Nazanin told the court she wanted to defend herself and her niece. She didn't want to kill that boy. She didn't know what to do because no one came to their help. As it happened, her death sentence was overturned 6 months later with the intervention of the judiciary chief Ayatollah Shahroudi and Iranian-born Miss World Canada Nazanin Afshinjam. The Iranian model took up her case as a cause internationally to rescue Nazanin and other minors on death row in Iran.
But there are not many people who have the fortune of having Miss Canada defend them. And again, I think the bigger issue is that there's a culture of impunity on violence against women. This is why you see so few women coming forward to say that I was raped, I was sexually abused, because the government might say, well, you engaged in indecent behavior and you committed adultery. And you see this happening in so many cases. You see this happening in Saudi Arabia, you see this happening in Egypt, you see this happening, and not just you see this happening in Mexico, it's not just Muslim countries.
Nazanin's retrial in August 2006 was postponed to January of last year, when her lawyer received verbal confirmation of her exoneration for self-defense. But Nazanin would have to pay blood money for a pardon from the family of the deceased man who tried to rape her. Her lawyer is appealing her case while she's out on bail. Donations have poured in from around the world to help her cause. But Nazanin is not alone. A court last November in Saudi Arabia doubled its sentence for a woman to 200 lashes and 6 months in prison, besides banning her lawyer from the case and confiscating his professional license. The woman was raped by 7 men, 14 times. Her alleged crime was being in the company of an unrelated man in a car at the time of the attack. Her action is considered a violation of the kingdom's segregation laws. But with international pressure from human rights groups and media scrutiny, last December, the Saudi king pardoned the victim and her lawyer.